So these are my top 7 boxing matches to look forward to in the next 4 months. On May 18th, we have Tyson Fury versus Usyk. So Tyson Fury is 34-0 with 1 draw. Usyk is 21-0 with no losses. In the 4-belt era, we've never had a heavyweight hold the undisputed title, and this is actually what this fight is for. So this is history making. A lot of people are going to be there. It's going to be a great match, and I can't wait for it to come. June 8th, we have Teixeira versus Zayas. Zayas is a new up-and-coming boxer. I do enjoy watching him box. He's only 21 years old, so, he is kind of fresh in the game. So Zayas is 18-0, and Teixeira is 34-4. He's fighting at 154, and there's no belts to have in this match, but it's definitely still going to be a very interesting match to watch.
So on June 15th, we have Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin. This is going to be a very explosive match. I can't wait to see it. Gervonta Davis is 29-0 with 27 knockouts, and Frank Martin is 18-0 with 12 knockouts. WBA championship belt is on the line, so this is definitely a title fight. While we all know Gervonta Davis' ring IQ is off the hook, he usually gets his opponents out within 5 or 6 rounds, and then they're on the canvas. And we all know where his background comes from. He's being trained by Calvin, and, he definitely has a TMT background behind him. So, this is really, really shaping up to be a match that no one wants to miss. It's the biggest fight in boxing going on right now. So, make sure you're there June 15th. On the same card on June 15th, we have David Benavides versus Gvozdyk. Gvozdyk is 20-1, and David Benavides is 28-0. It's definitely looking like an interesting boxing match, and it's definitely something that I'll be watching. On July 6th, we have Harutyunyan versus Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is 21-0. Harutyunyan is 12-1. Shakur Stevenson is looking to defend his WBC World Championship belt. Harutyunyan's looking to take that belt. They're fighting at 135. I believe they're fighting out of New Jersey. It's going to be a pretty good matchup. There is a bit of an age difference here. Harutyunyan is 33 years old, while Shakur Stevenson is 26. And that does play a significant difference when it comes to boxing and how long you've actually been boxing, how much wear and tear you put on your body. But at any rate, it's definitely looking like an interesting boxing match. It's definitely something that I'll be watching. On July 13th, we have Ennis versus Crowley. Ennis is 31-0, while Crowley is 22-0. They're both undefeated. They're fighting for the IBF World Championship belt. Ennis is the current title holder of that belt, so he's defending his title. They're fighting at 147. I believe that Crowley is about 5 years older than Jaron Ennis, which definitely makes a difference when it comes down to boxing. But it's definitely shaping up to be a great match. I can't wait to see it. And last but not least, on August 3rd, we have Terence Crawford versus Israil. Terence Crawford is 40-0, making him undefeated, and Israil is 10-0 with 1 draw. They're fighting at 154. The WBA and the WBO belts are on the line for this fight. Terence Crawford shocked the world, beating Errol Spence and becoming a unified champion, taking all 4 belts. Terence Crawford, for a long time, he was an underdog in boxing. No one wanted to fight him. He couldn't get the big matches that he wanted. But again, when he shocked the world, beating Errol Spence, it was a really monumentous moment for him. He gained a lot of boxing fans. I was always a fan of Terence Crawford, but, after he beat Errol Spence, he definitely, came to my top 5 boxers. So this is definitely going to be a match that you don't want to miss. August 3rd, make sure you tune in.
And for more boxing tips and reminders, don't forget to follow me on TikTok at My Boxing Point of View.